Welcome to Joy Business, breaking it down, where we make complex topics simple and make it a bit funky for the everyday man to understand and follow. Let's talk about made in Ghana goods. Now, a research by international advisory group Confidence says 80% of goods sold in the top supermarkets, that's Gay, Marina Mall, Kuala, etc., are only made in Ghana, which means that a whopping 82% of these goods are imported. And that's a problem. When you talk about the currency and all other things, then it becomes a very big problem. But we want to ask a very big question. Do you buy and use made in Ghana? When I look at what I'm wearing, yes, it was made in Ghana, but the question is that were the raw materials imported or they were made in Ghana? Our man on the ground, Freddie Ho, spoke to some of these supermarkets, went around to have a feel of the place and see what exactly is going on there. So I'm going to go to Fred. He's going to tell us what exactly transpired in the supermarket yesterday. Fred?
Yeah, Philip.
So tell us what exactly, in your rounds in the supermarkets, what did you see? What did you come across?
I saw made in Ghana goods in most of the supermarkets I visited, and a number of them have a designated area for made in Ghana products. You would see clearly that in terms of prices, comparatively, made in Ghana products were on the lower side. Then again, some of the products were not having variety. The consumers I spoke to raised concern about packaging. They raised concern about the quality of content therein in these sort of packs that are found in these supermarkets. So they said they are ready to consume made in Ghana, but if it is well packaged, the content is of quality, they will go for it.
So packaging content. Final question to you. Are you wearing made in Ghana?
This, I can say, is not made in Ghana. Why? Because it's not GTP, it's not ATL. It was just a nice fabric I saw, and I know it is from one of the foreign countries, though. So it's not made in Ghana. If I should be wearing made in Ghana, it should be GTP or any of the locally produced textiles.
Fantastic. I'm going to go to Karen next, the beautiful and lovely Karen. I'm going to ask her what exactly on her desk is made in Ghana. I know Karen is much for this country, but Karen.
Well, Philip, so at least this is the only thing I can brag about being made in Ghana. I don't know about the fabrics used, but this bag was put together in Ghana.
And apart from that, obviously your laptop is imported, your phone imported, your earpiece imported, your clothes?
Also imported.
So clearly, we have Karen here who I would say is very patriotic, but even she is important. Now let me go over this way and go to George Wiafe, our venerable editor here at Joy Business, and I ask him a key question. George is a man of many gadgets, fancy car, etc. And the question is, George, what do you have here that's made in Ghana, and how are you going to support a made in Ghana campaign?
I don't have anything here that is directly made from Ghana in terms of sourcing the direct ingredients that went into the production of that good or that commodity. But I think that the argument is about the ease in getting a product that is manufactured here in Ghana and even the cost as well. Yes, of course, the Friday wear thing has caught on from just a one shirt in a wardrobe some years ago. Now I think I have a whole wardrobe made up of African prints that I wear every Friday and even to church as well. I do that. But again, apart from an individual preference and taste and cost and all those things that you want to look at, I think that sometimes a whole policy by government in trying to make something attractive in terms of tax rebates for businesses, in terms of individuals, if you go in and you purchase a good that is manufactured here in the country, what would that mean to you? What would be the cost-benefit analysis? What would be the tax release for you as well? So as we try to encourage people to consume what is made in Ghana, I think that something has to be done to motivate you and I to us to go in for goods or goods that are manufactured here in the country.
Okay, so George has said it all. Local manufacturers need more. They need help from government. We need to ramp up this figure from 18% in the top supermarkets. And mind you, this is just a supermarket. There are other stores and shops where we have locally made goods. But in the top supermarkets, the game's the ShopRite. The number is a very low one, and we should see more coming from there. This research was put together by Confidence International Advisory, and it says only 18% of goods in the shelves of these top supermarkets are locally manufactured. Now the question is, how do we increase this number to even 50%? It will surprise you to know that even in the research, water, a large quantity of it is imported. So now how do we solve it? George said it, Fred said it, packaging, contents, etc. We would like to buy made in Ghana, but it's a step-by-step process. So this brings us to the end of breaking it down from Joy Business.